in retail, we're always at risk. You know, we never know what's going to happen because, you know, it is struggling in recent years because of the rise of online.
Abby was made redundant in September when American fashion brand J. Crew pulled out of the UK. She's worked in retail management in London since graduating 5 years ago and has seen huge changes on the high street.
What's that process been like, trying to job hunt in the middle of lockdown?
I'd say I probably sent off around 30 to 40 applications in the last 6 months, the majority of which it just goes into the abyss and you never hear a word, not even like a "we got your application" email, because I imagine there's just so many hundreds of applications for people to be going through, and it's so competitive.
The high street was already struggling before the pandemic, but lockdowns and restrictions appear to have turbocharged that decline, with many big-name brands now in trouble. And across the UK, around 3 million people work in the retail sector, but in 2020, nearly 180,000 jobs in the industry were lost, up almost a quarter on the previous year.
And Debenhams is the latest casualty. It survived recessions and world wars, but after nearly 250 years, it's disappearing from the high street. Online retailer Boohoo is buying the brand, but it's not taking on its stores or its 12,000-strong workforce.
I don't think we've ever seen anything like this, and unfortunately I don't think it's going to stop.
This Cheshire-based recruiter specialises in retail roles and says lockdown has accelerated the shift towards online by more than 5 years.
Some of the retailers that we've seen in decline were already in decline because they hadn't innovated, they hadn't looked forward to what the consumer wants, and this has made it faster and made it all condensed, so it feels really, really tough, but lots of that I think would have happened anyway.
But for Andrea, losing her job so suddenly came as a shock.
I thought, oh, we'll be closed for a couple of months and then we'll be back up and running and everything will be fine. No, I was totally wrong.
For the last 28 years, Andrea's worked for fashion brand Jaeger, most recently as a manager at the Leamington Spa store. But the chain collapsed and Andrea lost her job 2 weeks ago.
I was upset because I felt as though I was losing a lot, because it'd been very dear to me. Obviously, I'm having to apply for benefits, so obviously I'm trying to keep my flat on. It's hard just to suddenly feel that there's no salary coming in and you've got bills to pay.
Retailers continue to cut jobs and close stores to try to survive, but economists warn the furlough scheme is hiding the true picture of unemployment, and worse may be to come. Sarah Corker, BBC News.